is Sudi Bhattava. My research explores e-learning readiness of public sector employees in divisional secretariat officers in Kurunegala district. Within these 10 minutes, I am going to talk about the introduction to my research, the methodology, what I found, and at the end, the conclusion and my recommendation. So, e-learning is the delivery of learning through shared electronic technology. It revolutionized education by making it more adaptable, reachable, and interactive for all learners. When compared to the private sector, continuous learning and updating of new technologies in the private sector was slow. But this technological era, the public sector also should update their knowledge, skill, and attitudes to compete with the private sector. In one of the research projects done in public banking sector in India, the researcher mentioned that the e-learning system can enhance the performance of employees of that sector. Further, he has mentioned that the e-learning system improves employees' productivity and efficiency. In addition to that, the South African government has faced some problems with skill shortage in service delivery. To train their large number of employees with short time period with minimum cost while doing day-to-day activities, they have used e-learning. When considered the Sri Lankan concept, there are some research on e-learning and higher education institution, but not about the public sector. But there's a research on e-learning readiness in central colleges in Sri Lanka done by Patiratna. This research investigated the preparedness of educators and students of 10 central colleges in Kerala and Gampaha district. The result revealed that there's a positive correlation between computer literacy and e-learning acceptance. So based on the literature review, there's no research has been conducted specializing e-learning readiness in public sector in Sri Lanka. Therefore, I did this study. Now let's move to my methodology. The primary goal of my study is assessing whether the public sector employees are ready for e-learning to gain knowledge on their duties. Therefore, I focus on 3 areas: technical readiness, learning characteristic, and organization support. A descriptive survey conducted among public sector employees, divisional secretariat officers in Kurunegala district. Questionnaire was created using Google Form and distributed via WhatsApp groups to reach large number of officers in efficiency. The collected result was analyzed using Microsoft Excel and in gender-wise. Now let's consider about the findings of my study. There are 141 public sector employees have participated. Out of them, 72% are female, 28% are male, 46% are aged 30 to 40 years, 60% have 10 to 20 years of experience, 71% have a degree, and 14% hold a postgraduate degree. As I earlier mentioned, I focus on 3 areas. First one is technical readiness. Here I analyze device accessibility, competency level, and ways and means of resolving problems while using these facilities. Here I question about various devices such as smartphones, laptops, tabs, desktop computers, and handling internet facilities. The result revealed that both female and male employees have defined that they have the accessibility for these devices and internet facility privately or at their office premises. When considered the competency level of using these devices and facilities, over 90% of both female and male employees have defined that they have the competency level over 50 of using smartphones. Likewise, for laptops, desktop, tabs, and internet facilities, the handling of these devices, the competency level of 50 is in a remarkable range. Though these selected employees have the accessibility and competency, it is better to identify whether they have a way to resolve problems while using these facilities. The results showed that most of the employees get help from a friend when they are using these devices and internet facilities. So these results, we can see that they have the technical readiness for e-learning. Now let's my second focus area is on learning characteristic. Here I analyze peer experience of using devices and e-learning related software as well as learning preferences. Most of the selected employees have experience of e-learning. They have used various devices, but majority have smartphones for e-learning. Other than that, they have used downloaded soft copies and audio video files. That shows that the selected employees are familiar with digital devices and digital resources for their learning. When consider the software e-learning related softwares, 98% of female and 95% of male have used Zoom. Other than that, they have used Microsoft Teams, Google Classroom, WebEx, ChatGPT, and some LMS. Here I consider the preferred learning method. 45% of female and 49% of male have defined that they prefer connect resource person and material physically, while 49% and 54% of male have defined that they are prefer e-learning method. The result shows that most of them are willing e-learning methods. Now let's move to my third focus area. It's on organizational support. Here I question identical challenges and obstacles from the selected employees. According to their responses, the main challenge is the lack of quality devices. Other than that, they have faced financial problems for gaining the facilities, limited opportunities, and insufficient support and motivation from upper management. So, by analyzing data, we can see that public sector employees in divisional secretariat offices in Kurunegala district are ready for e-learning because they have the capacity, they have the competency, they have the accessibility, and they have pre-experience of e-learning as well as they have the way to resolve problems. And in addition to that, there are some key barriers including limited quality devices and opportunities, financial constraints, and insufficient management support and motivation. Therefore, departments' heads should encourage e-learning by creating innovative training programs and provide quality devices even at office premises. In addition to that, it is better to connect employees through LMS, making e-learning effective micro-learning using gamification. So that's about my research. I take this opportunity to thank OUSL as well as those who contribute their time, support, and knowledge to succeed my research. Thank you.
Very nice presentation. Answering the question is examination. Questioning the answer is discussion. You can ask a question. If there is no question, thank you very much for not asking any question. And thank you, madam, for your nice presentation. Please give a big hand.